Today on Roblox Bedwars News, interviewing DB Plays, Season 9 leaks, the most overpowered combo, this kit is slowly dying, and more. So this is a random number generator. Whatever number it picks is how many likes this video must get. So can we get 2,621 likes on this video? Let alone smash that like button. And if you are brand new, subscribe, it does help it a ton. But that being said, let's go ahead and get started with today's news. Okay, first up today, it is the birthday of one kit on Roblox Bedwars. So can you guess what kit I'm talking about? Last year on this day, Bedwars had an update adding a kit called Evelyn. The Evelyn kit released on July 29th of 2022, one of the most fan favorite kits in the entire game. When the kit first came out, it was in a bundle that costed 1,000 Robux. After doing a bit of damage, a orb will appear on a player. When using the orb, you will teleport to the player. You get a small speed boost for a few seconds and a 15 HP shield. So when you use the Evelyn ability, you can save yourself from the void, and also the ability does do 10 damage to the player. It's not much damage, but it does have 100% armor penetration. If you did buy the bundle, you receive the prismatic Evelyn kit skin. So this is a RGB kit skin. It changes different colors. If you wear this kit skin, you are the coolest player in game. With the prismatic Evelyn kit skin, does the orb change colors? Does this work? It looks like it is the exact same as the default one. So if you had the kit skin turned off, you're still playing as the normal Evelyn. In the recent update, Roblox Bedwars added the OG game mode. For the last few weeks, Bedwars has been adding game modes only for 1 week. When this game mode first released, players assumed that it might be a limited time game mode. Possibly next week's update, it would be removed from the game. Until some players found this out. Whenever Bedwars has a limited time game mode, below the game mode name, it says limited time mode. For example, 3030 right here. Opening the play button next to the game mode icon is a little clock that says limited time mode. With OG Bedwars, there is no clock, it just says old school. Players think that this new game mode might be permanent. Besides that, comment down below what do you think. Next up today, Roblox Bedwars is broken. Players in-game type /lobby to get teleported back to the lobby. /lobby command does work, although one command which doesn't. Most players type /bedwars, and as you can see, that does not work. I am not being teleported back to the lobby. In custom matches, setting volcanic forges, enchantments, and a few other commands don't even work. This recent update somehow broke chat commands. With creative mode on Roblox Bedwars, you can only save 3 of your maps. After that, you can't save anymore. And with this new update, many players are really mad because they have a ton of different map ideas and only one account to make them on. There is indeed one way to bypass the system, just use a alt account. I did speak to a dev, and very soon they are adding more map save slots. Speaking of creative mode, in the recent update, players can now publish their very own levels, and with this feature in mind, there is a map browser to find other players' levels in game. So with this new feature, there is one major problem. Many players can possibly abuse this feature for some bad intentions. First one being with the map name and description. They can use inappropriate names or words. Other than that, they can use the map name and description to advertise different things. With the map icon, they could possibly use a really inappropriate image. There is one way to stop this. They need moderators to look at the maps and delete the bad ones. And possibly players who do this could receive bans in game. Soon in the future, this will become a major issue. A lot of you guys have been asking me, how do you join my Bedwars clan? Well, the form is on my Discord server. We have 3 different in-game clans. Also, on my Discord server, we host a lot of fun events. We have a ton of different giveaways, fun game nights for prizes every single day. So for this next part of the video, I'll be showing a very overpowered combo on Roblox Bedwars. This time, I want my viewers to be in the video. To be in videos just like this one, I give out the game codes on my Discord server. My server is linked down in the description. You do not want to miss out. So this is the floor kit on Roblox Bedwars, Season 7 level 25 in the Battle Pass. Ever since Season 8, players have found a really overpowered combo. When the game starts, first forge a scythe. With the scythe, if you hold it down and let go, it gives you a tiny speed boost. and will launch you a bit up in the air. When you play as the floor kit, you have beehives. Each one costs 40 iron. By killing a player, you do get a free beehive. So the beehives do a bit of damage. It's actually pretty good though. The best part is that the beehive pots are good for mobility. So if I throw a beehive, I go launch flying in the air. Floor kit does have a glide ability, as you can see. When throwing a beehive at yourself, it resets your glide ability. This is the first cool trick with the floor kit. So when using a floor pot, you do take some fall damage. As you can see, I took fall damage. By using the sights ability, you can take no fall damage. Make sure you can time it properly. So with floor's glide ability, you can use the sights to keep launching yourself back up. This is great for clutching or traveling a lot farther in distance. Scythe plus floor is one of the best combos in the entire game. Anyways though, next up today, this kit is dying on Roblox Bedwars. And you may be surprised, but it's actually the Uzi kit. Ever since Season 8, Uzi has not become that popular. Before Season 8, in all of your matches, you would see at least 1 to 2 Uzi players. Until now, I don't see as much as before. Most matches, I see 0 players. To prove my theory, let's join solos 3 times. We are in the first solos game. If I hold tab, as you can see, there's only 1 Uzi player. The most popular kit in the entire game is slowly dying. And there is one reason. It is the forge table. If you play as Uzi kit, you can only forge your sword. Weapons like the dagger and the scythe are way better. Let's check the second game. This time, there are no players playing as the Uzi kit. Back in the day, Uzi was the most annoying kit in the entire game. It's really sad to see the kit dying. For the last game, if I press tab, there are no players playing as the Uzi kit. The tier 50 Electric kit is almost the exact same thing as Uzi. Electric kit is way better than Uzi. Once players unlock Electra, most likely they'll probably stop using the Uzi kit. It is safe to say the Uzi kit is dying on Roblox Bedwars. Although in the duels game mode, Uzi kit is still really popular. Now the moment that you've been waiting for. I am in game with the real DV plays, and we're going to be doing an interview on Roblox Bedwars. Recently, DV has quit Bedwars and made content on variety games. Alright, the first question is, what got you to start YouTube?
Got me to start YouTube. I think it's because I watched a lot of YouTube, content creators for Roblox, but I was kind of into Twitch before YouTube. I'd watch a lot of Twitch streamers, and I just loved creating stuff already, so it just kind of inspired me to get into it. So I started actually streaming before I actually made videos, and I streamed daily for like a year and a half. Got into Roblox a little bit later, and so did the Roblox thing for Twitch for a while and decided to make a YouTube channel.
And next question is, where did you get the name DV, or more specifically the name Dark Viper?
I kind of made it up like when I was 10 or 11. I wanted a cool name. I started playing games. I needed a cool handle, and I liked Vipers because I thought Vipers were cool, and I also liked comics, so like the Dark Knight, Batman kind of feel to it. So I just combined the two to come up with something cool and unique. And so I created Dark Viper. Eventually, there's this guy. He's an Australian GTA content creator. So he does, Grand Theft Auto videos and streams. And I knew about him, but he was mainly because he came around a little bit later asking me about my Dark Viper name. Things were fine for a while, but then my channel blew up, and it kind of created a clash for us because even though I had the Dark Viper name first, and he admitted that, like he agrees, he even told his community, like, hey, this guy had the Dark Viper name before I did. It created like warning signs that like later on, imagine like 2 years later, both of us are popular and someone types in Dark Viper, both of our channels would come up and it would get really, like, it would cause a lot of confusion. In fact, there's still a little bit of confusion out there for historical stuff. So he was like in pain on his streams. Like he would go on Reddit and he would go on like his videos and just be like, oh, this is so, he's just like in major grief. Like he was worried about his future and how the conflict would be for our names and his brand. So I told him, dude, I like the name DV. People were already calling me DV even when I was still Dark Viper. So I was like, dude, let me rename myself to DV Plays, and you stay Dark Viper, and that's kind of where DV came from. Plus, it's easier to say. Plus, I got,
Okay, next question. How did you find easy.gg?
I played Islands. So Islands was basically, it was called Skyblock at the time on Roblox. I was live streaming on Twitch. This is before my YouTube channel got created. All of my viewers were telling me to play this new game called Skyblock, and so I jumped in and I was like, it's not really my style game. It looks like Booga Booga. I didn't really like Booga Booga, and then I did it a second stream and I realized it's nothing like Booga Booga, and it was more like Minecraft, and I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. So I kind of went crazy with Islands, and then met the EasyGG team because I broke their game. I made too tall of a tower and I couldn't load anymore, so I met Snick Tricks with that. And became friends with them back then.
Have you been enjoying making variety content?
Oh my gosh, there's so much. Okay, so like from a fun factor, it is, I wish I did it like 2 years ago. Yeah, I wouldn't have the memories I have now with like islands and bedwars and even doors. Variety is just like, it brings back the fun of Roblox, and I don't want to like try to convince anyone to not do just Bedwars. I think Bedwars is a really great game to make content for. Same with Block Streets and with any, big game like Pets MX or any training games. But variety is like the dream, right? It comes with a heavy cost of lack of views. Like I've had a lot of conversation with some of the biggest, content creators out there, and they admit the struggle. They have to be really careful about like what videos they post. I mean, they can lose like 90% of their views, and that's exactly what happened to me. I love it. Should anyone else do it? Probably not. I don't do YouTube for my main source of income, so I could afford to do it. It is still discouraging, it's like, it's kind of bittersweet. It's like, for this video only got 3,000 views, and now I gotta make a trending game video to keep my channel alive. But yeah, it's fun though. I love doing it.
For variety, I see most creators that do well with it because of their personality, their humor, and of course the great editing. That's what makes variety do great for other creators out there.
Yeah, 100%. My edits aren't that great because I gotta do daily.
What is your sub goal by the end of 2023?
I mean, everyone wants to hit 1 million, right? That's a goal. Realistically, I've got like 4 months left. I'll probably hit about 800 to 850. Shorts would be a great way, yeah. Like right now I'm averaging, I think, about 30,000 to 35,000 per month. Shorts, yeah, I want to mix in more shorts. It's so time consuming to do it.
Is YouTube Kids helping out your channel?
Yeah, so YouTube Kids is nuts. Oh, it's frustrating though, because they post my videos 6 days after I release the videos. When I look at a Doors video and it's got like 10,000 views, I'm thinking, okay, well in 6 days at least it has a chance to go to 100K, anywhere between 100K to 700,000. Kind of what happened to a lot of my bad videos. Like Rainbow Friends did so bad for me, but then like now that video is like tracking about like 750,000. It'll hit 1 million. And I didn't know what was going on at first because I didn't even know I was on that site. I was bringing it up and Creek's like, dude, are you sure you're not on YouTube Kids? And I checked, and sure enough, I want to say like 75% of my traffic at least is from YouTube Kids.
From OJ Steer, do you think you'll come back to Bedwars? If so, long-term content, or would it be going along with your current content?
So yeah, I mean, after today's update, I just recorded a video, so I'm gonna post that in a little bit, and I'm back. Like it's home. It's familiar. It's not for everyone, but it's for people like me who want it. Just like there's people that love Lucky Blocks, there's people that love 30v30s, ranked. It's something for everyone. And as far as my like long term, I think so. As long as they don't like take the mode away and they just make the game kind of back to where it was. They're listening to feedback from creators and the community, and it being a little bit more open to community kind of feedback and ideas. Long term, I'd love to stay with this game. But as far as like daily videos, I'm not gonna do like daily videos on Bedwars. I'm sticking with variety, but the same kind of treatment as Doors updates, Block Streets updates as any other game that I do.
Last question from Real MG here. If you could do one thing to Roblox Bedwars to change the game, what would you do?
That's a really hard one. I have like a ton of ideas for the game. So I think UGC is kind of where it's at. That's long term, not UGC as in like avatar items, but UGC as in maps, so user created maps. And I like that they added this creative mode. Instead of what they did, they should actually make a queue for it. They work so hard, like the devs do every week, to give us new content, whether it be a new game mode or these settings, OG mode, new kits and all that. And I think it'd be really easy for them to even just like skip weeks, give us something like a new LTM, but it through custom maps created by the community. So this week it's a featured new game mode by someone, so like a hot potato mode. The whole like hyper kit, like the, what do you call it, the same kit mode could have been easily a UGC map. But I gave them some ideas for this, but essentially you just take one of the top rated maps for the week and then you make it an official queue in system. So right now, like this new creative mode, you have to go and find your own party to experience a lot of these maps, but they could easily have someone on their team go and take one of the top rated maps for the week, then make it an actual queue, kind of like the OG Wars. So you could just go and jump in there. Snipers versus runners, imagine if that was a mode for the week. That would be so popular. Like you get chosen as the killer, have it so that there's some kind of game mode, kind of rotation with the UGC. That's going to be super popular because now there's purpose for creating your own maps. Whereas right now it's like, oh, I made a new map. And then the only way you feel good is if a content creator hosts it, on their stream, like a hide and seek map, for example. That could be a mode for the week. And you spend all this time on a really cool hide and seek map, you should be rewarded for that with everyone playing it. Again, it's just like StarCraft, Warcraft, any of the games like on Blizzard or Battle.net. They have stuff like that where people are playing modded maps all the time, but there's a queue and lobby system for that.
I want to add a few things to that. Fall Guys has something really similar. They have creative round playlists made by the community. It changes every few weeks.
Yeah, that's perfect. That sounds really cool.
Besides the questions, do you have anything else to say?
Mud sold my card.
Don't worry about it.
Even though it's worth 10,000. It's worth 10,000, Mud. It's okay.
Go check out DB's channel, link in the description. He makes variety content now.
Sub to Mud and use star code Mud. But if you're my subscriber watching this, yeah. Just kidding.
Okay, DB, have a great day and night, and good luck with your videos. I wish you the best luck for your channel. Okay,
Appreciate it,
take
man.
care. Last up today, we have some Season 9 leaks on Roblox Bedwars. First of all, these aren't even leaked. I'm just saying that for clickbait reasons. So there is a content creator named Corrupted Blocks Dude. He makes a lot of Roblox Bedwars concepts. Bedwars seasons do have themes. However, ever since Season 7, I haven't really been seeing any themes, including Season 8 too. Corrupted Blocks Dude, he made a concept for a techno-themed season, Techno Takeover. He did make some really cool fan-made kits. Adam the Clock Dealer, Eugene the Grenadier, the Bastion, Void Riftwalker, Tier 50 the Protego. And in this video, he did add some cool game changes. Overall, this is a really cool concept video. His channel will be linked down below in the description. Anyways, that's today's video. Drop a like and subscribe. Use Star Command on buying Robux, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.